black women did not start giving me any type of attention until I started dating outside of my race, bro. And it's actually so crazy because this is not something that is just limited to me. I know a lot of other people have been in my situation, bro. So basically, this is what it was. When I was younger, and by the way, shout out to black women. Love black women, bro. But, when I was younger, I used to get no attention from black girls. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Because when you see, this is the thing, bro. Stereotypes matter, dog. All right. I wasn't the stereotypical, I wasn't the stereotypical hood dude. I wasn't like, this guy who was like the super alpha Chad. Like, I was an athlete, sure, but like I wasn't this like overly confident dude. Like, I liked anime, I like playing video games. I like, I spoke properly, you know what I mean? And that might sound like, oh, well, these are normal things. But what you have to understand is that within the black community, this stuff got me called whitewashed, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I mention this to some black people, they'll be like, oh, well, it was probably because you was hanging out with a bunch of non-black people. And that's just not the case, bro. To this day, and I'm not saying this to be like, look, I love all races. But as of today, like, I don't have any white friends. I have one white friend. I have a lot of friends, but I only have one white friend, bro. All my other friends are minorities of some sort. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, that's a great thing. Look at me. Like, I'm not saying that to be performative. I'm saying that to show y'all that it's not a thing where it's like, oh, I'm against my own culture. I love my culture, but I was very well ignored by a lot of black women coming up, bro. They didn't give me the time of day whatsoever. They was going to look at Pookie and Ray Ray and they wasn't going to look at me. And you know what I'm saying? Some dudes, they take this to heart and they take that personally. I ain't take it personally because this is what I understood at a young age. See, I had low self-esteem, so it was very easy for me to understand, like, you know what? People just don't like you. Like that, at the time, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just chopped. Maybe I'm just ugly. Whatever. It is what it is. So I was able to kind of like brush it under the rug. But this is where shit kind of started to go left, right? This is where things started to go left. Is when I started dating outside my race. So my first ex, she was a Latina. But like some of the girls I've dated are Latino, white, you know what I'm saying, Asian. My current girlfriend is Asian, you know what I'm saying? And when I started dating outside of my race, I started recognizing like black women, when they found out who I was dating, they'd be like shocked and surprised. Oh my gosh, now you want to show me some time of day. Now you want to be mad because I'm dating outside my race. I went on a cruise a couple years ago, right? And on this cruise, it was primarily black people. Okay. And I have my girl on my lock screen. So we you know how cruises go, right? You just out, you know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young people. So I'm chilling with the homies. We meeting a whole bunch of new people, right? And somebody see my phone and they're like, wait, is that your girl? I was like, yeah, this my girl, right? My girl's Asian. They're like, oh man, like you dating an Asian girl, like damn. So the dudes was cool, but anybody that is black, you could probably imagine the response that I got. Right now, nobody was upset, but they like, oh, you dating an Asian girl? Why you gonna date a black girl? Why you don't date a black girl? Blah blah blah. Woody woo. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Oh, you need to. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. And in my head, I'm thinking, first of all, bro. First and foremost, bro. I'm gonna date who I want to date, bro. You not gonna sit here and tell me I got to do anything. First of all. Second of all, y'all wasn't giving me the time of day back then. when I was single, y'all wasn't giving me the time of day. But every time I started dating a non-black girl, it was like I always heard something from a black girl about it. It was always like, oh, why you dating a girl that look like this? Oh, you don't even like black girls. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Oh, you just like all these other niggas. Oh, you. And it's like, brother, where the fuck was you at? You wanted to go date Pookie and Ray Ray. So I was gonna go where I was liked. I'm going where I'm liked. You feel me? And that's not to say that I've never gotten any attention from black women at all, bro, right? Because over time, as I started to get a little older too, I would definitely receive some interest from black women, but it was either already too late, like, look, I'm in a relationship, I have no interest in you. Or by that point, it was like, look, like, I mean, that's cool, but I'm not, I mean, like, look, it is what it is. I'm not fucking with you. I just didn't choose you. That's all. It has nothing to do with your race, your skin color, nothing at all. It's just like, I'm not feeling you. You feel me? But it's just so crazy how, for the most part, for the majority of my life, when I was coming up, middle school, high school, not really college too much, but middle school, high school, maybe a little bit college, yeah. It's like I was ignored. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, college too. That's what I'm thinking about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? College too. And it's like, sometimes it would be more than just being ignored too. It'd be ignored and it's like, they look down on me. They look down on me type of shit because I don't act or carry myself in a certain way. But all of this shit doesn't really, like, this is not a deep personal issue. Like, I have no issues with that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. And like I said, I'm gonna go where I'm liked always. But what this made me think about is, bro, people do not like you when you become successful. When you start doing well, people start to give you attention, and then they start hating on you, bro. Not to say that dating outside of your race is necessarily being successful, but you get the point, bro. Don't be obtuse. When you start to be up, that's when people start giving you attention in the time of day. Think about it like this, bro. If you're an overly like if you have low self-esteem and shit, right? People are gonna take you for granted, right? People are gonna even sometimes people even be friends with you when you have low self-esteem, because it's like, oh yeah, this is the one person who I could look at and be like, oh, well, at least I'm better than them. Oh yeah, like this is a friend that I'm gonna keep them in their place. I'm above them. That's how people operate, bro. And once you start to gain confidence in yourself, get a little bit of emotion, people start turning on you, bro. For example, I actually have a perfect example of this, right? I literally what I just talked about, I went through that. So I used to be used to have very low self-esteem, have no confidence in myself, right? And it was bad, bro. It was bad to the point where, like, I just did not like myself. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. And guess what? You know, I never really had people that were friends of mine that wanted to keep me in my place or whatever. But for the most part, people ignored me. People didn't give me the time of day, right? Not even just on a romantic level, but just like in general. Like, people were just like, oh yeah, it's just him. I could just treat him any type of way. And I was, bro, for the most part. And then as I started to grow, right, especially like when I started getting a YouTube channel, when I started getting motion on my first YouTube channel, bro, now all of a sudden niggas I have never talked to in my life is hitting me up. Damn, bro, oh, you doing good on YouTube? Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I knew you was never cool. We was never cool, bro. We was never cool. We was never cool. You know what I'm saying? Or it might go the other way, right? I remember with my first ex, we was on and off a lot. I remember one of the last times we talked, I had changed as a person. So I had way more confidence in myself, way higher self-esteem. And she was starting to say things like, oh, you think you're so confident. You think you all that. Like, she started fucking hating on me because I started loving myself. It's like people only fuck with you when you hate yourself. Genuinely, bro. People only fuck with you when you hate yourself, because misery loves company. And everybody is struggling right now. Everybody hate themselves. Nobody's having fun. Look at the economy. Look at the job market. I just talked about this shit yesterday. Nobody's having fun. And so when you hate yourself too, it's like, yeah, you part of the group. But when you start doing some other shit, bro, and people see that you doing some other shit, they gonna be mad at you. Oh, you think you all that? Oh, you think you this? You know how many niggas told me that I wasn't gonna get nowhere with my YouTube channel? You know how many motherfuckers told me, you know how many people be telling me like, oh, you need to do this and do that. Like, bro, get up out my ear with that. Get up out my ear. People only like you when you are doing bad. People only like you when you're doing bad. And when you're doing good, like I said, they either gonna be fake nice to you, even though they was never cool with you before, or it's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be the flip. Or they gonna be like, oh, why you think you all that now? And I've been through both. And it's like, brother, the only reason people do that is because people are miserable. These are like very miserable times. You look around, nobody's fucking happy. Nobody's happy. Everybody is struggling. And misery loves company. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. When I come on here and I talk about certain shit, like saying Gen Z is struggling and shit like that, I'm not lying. But at the same time, there is definitely a group of people that complain. Like in those videos, in the video I made yesterday, I was talking about how Gen Z is damn near about to be homeless, which is very true. But two things can be true at the same time, right? In that video, one of the biggest things I said too was you have to do something. So do what you can. It might be tough, but do what you can. We can't just sit here and not do shit, bro. You have to get up and do something. As fucked up as it is, as fucked up as the economy is, as fucked up as life and society is, bro, we have to get up and do something. You feel me? And the reason why that is important is because there's a group of people out there that just complain, and they just stay the same. You gotta understand, at the end of the day, you the controller of your own destiny. No matter how fucked up life is, bro, if nothing changes, nothing changes. If you don't get up and do shit, ain't shit gonna happen for you, bro. And when you sit and you complain all the time, guess what ends up happening? You end up becoming one of those people that starts hating when somebody do better than you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying like, what I'm not saying is like, you know, you just allow people to just, treat you like shit and switch up on you. But like when you see somebody doing better than you, don't be all, oh shit, man. Oh, you know what? He think he all that. Brother, you know what I'm saying? That shit should inspire you. But the reason that we think that way is because comparison is a thief of joy, right? And so we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people, which is why it makes us feel bad. Our dopamine levels be going down, bro. Our energy is all fucked up because all you do is compare yourself all day, every day. You scroll on the gram and you see a nigga who's younger than you, more handsome than you, more attractive, get more bitches than you, have better cars than you, got his own crib, and you start to think, damn, I'm really not doing shit. And that starts to bring out that hater mentality in you, bro. But you can't let that shit affect you. Because at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of joy. Get off that gram, bro. Get off the gram. Understand that most of the shit you see on the gram is fake anyway. It's fake as fuck. So don't give it no mind, bro. Just leave it alone. Because at the end of the day, people is going to go through whatever they're going to go through, and they can fake it all they want to. People is going to put all type of shit on the internet. People going to try and tell you, oh, I make this amount of money, this amount of money. Listen, when people tell me that, I just be like, cool. I've been around people that's rich. I've been around people that's poor. And no matter what their financial situation is, I treat everybody equally. I treat everybody the same. You know why? Because at the end of the day, I don't really know what you have going on. You could be LARPing. You could be fucking lying. You could be dead ass lying to my face. But I refuse to treat somebody different just because they're in a better or worse situation than me. And that's just basic human decency. And that is something that we have lost. This generation, Gen Z, has lost basic human decency, brother. We have lost the ability to communicate and relate with each other. That's what that is. Being able to treat each other fairly no matter what the situation. But we are living in a hyper-competitive society because of our current circumstances. So when you live in a hyper-competitive society, it starts to breed resentment when somebody is not in the position that you're in, especially when they're doing better than you. That's why looks maxing became a thing. Looks maxing became a thing because we're in a hyper-competitive society. It is tough as fuck to be dating right now. So your only option is to looks max and become better. The job market is fucking tough. So when you go in these interviews, you want to make sure you're looking sharp. You want to use that halo effect to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? These are very tough times. So I understand, I get it. Everybody on edge. But at the same time, you got to learn how to just relax. Because life is not something to compete for. Life is just an experience. All right?